there's that. What a loser. And then
why do you even live here?
Why are you in Brooklyn? How are you gay? You know? But like,
are you even alive?
It's bad. But I always thought, I'm like, nothing worse than like going to Amsterdam sober. And then I got sick in Amsterdam and realized that's the one thing worse than that.
You could get sick here.
No. Some people go to Europe for the museums. I go for the disease. Passport, you know.
The Europeans do know disease.
They do. They really do. They do know how to give you, you know, out both ends.
Yeah.
Really good. Is that too much? Guys, the food's not here yet, so.
Well, we are very happy to have you back here.
Yeah, I missed it.
In the Muddy Waters universe.
Heard it was a great show.
Oh, it was incredible.
It's
It
so
was
great.
a tour. I mean, I don't want to say it was incredible because you weren't here. See, that's the type of friend I am.
No, it can also be incredible. We can hold both truths.
Two truths can exist at the same time.
And you know, Jim, I don't say this enough, but people should know that like we are friends in real life. Like we hang out. Like Jim is so fun. He's such a good friend. And what I love most about Jim is he's a gossip.
I talk.
Listen, he hears a secret at midnight. I wake up at 6 a.m. and the secret is there. In a voice note, and I love it. But also, it's just so good. But you don't understand. I was sick for like 4 days, just feeling miserable in Amsterdam. And I wake up the next morning and I see a photo of you with the crowd of the show, and it made me feel a little bit better.
Ah, I love to hear that.
So thank you, Jim. Give it up for Jim for just holding it down. I love that. It's beautiful.
If you are a part of the Muddy Waters email list, then you know that each email blast I send out, I put a picture of us in the email.
At the bottom.
At the bottom, right? And the most recent one was us.
Should I read it?
Yeah. Oh, you want to read the caption?
Oh,
I want to set the scene for you.
Set the scene, please, Jim.
Yeah.
Please.
So, Veronica and I love this Michelin star restaurant. You may know it as Applebee's. Have you guys heard of that?
Fucking clap for Applebee's.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Give it up for Applebee's.
I one time took a picture of Applebee's and then put a watercolor filter over it, like it was modern art, and I tried to sell it. No buyers. But I'm here to let you know that we care deeply about that restaurant.
Yes. We have Muddy Water retreats there.
We do our corporate retreats at Applebee's because that's where we belong.
That's right.
And share the recent caption, right?
The recent caption is both of us, and you know, this was as we're waiting for our food, and it says, "Here is a picture of Vero and Jim fucking up some Applebee's along with our Wu-Tang collectibles, real Kang and Queen shit."
So come to the show.
Yeah.
That's what the email.
They don't understand the Wu-Tang collectible shit though.
They don't know we got a RZA bobblehead.
Because we had a Muddy Waters retreat in Staten Island to go see the Staten Island Fairy Hawks, New York's minor league baseball team, to see them do what? Celebrate Wu-Tang.
Celebrate Wu-Tang because they're for the babies. You guys know that.
And I missed it because I wrote the wrong date down. That was on me. I thought it was a Monday. I took off work.
Yeah, I was waiting for the ferry and Vero was not in sight. And I was like, are you going to this? Because the ship is literally going to sail.
And I was like, yeah, I'll see you Monday.
Well, you can, but you won't see Wu-Tang shit.
No, I missed Wu-Tang shit, and I regret it every day.
Well, you got a bobblehead out of it.
He held on to my bobblehead because I bought the tickets, and then I randomly was at Seed, right on, have we been to Seed on Bedford? It's what is it? Like a, what is it called? Like a, it's clothing store, coffee store, whatever, locally. Oh, it's dope. It's great. I was there buying coffee one day, and I see some Wu-Tang collectibles, and all I could think was Jim needs one of those. That's right.
Give it. Give it to me.
So without any conversation prior to dinner, we both showed up with the Wu-Tang for each other.
Yeah. And I can tell you right now, me bringing more shit home to my fiance,
The Queen?
hates it. The Queen objected to more shit in the house. But
you snuck it in.
I did.
He is.
I traffic so much goods into our home. You'd be surprised. There's like Smith & Wesson posters in the house. There's all sorts of wild shit you don't know about.
So much polo
listen, I'm on drugs. Please be cool. Let's have some fun. This is nice. Applebee's. All y'all like Applebee's, huh?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. No, you're
Never
shaking.
been.
What, you think you're better than the rest of us? Hold on. This is the thing about Applebee's. It's not Chili's. And that fucking sucks, dude. Like, Chili, they got rid of all the Chili's in New York City? Yeah, dude. The closest Chili's used to be the one in Jersey City, and then they shut it down in 2021. And I haven't been full since, dude. It's like, such a bummer, dude. All right, y'all seem very cool. I don't usually do impressions, but this made my roommate laugh, so if you don't like it, he's a liar. Please be cool. This is Italian Urkel. Great. Okay. We know Urkel?
Yeah.
Yes, we've heard of Italians?
Yeah.
You're gonna love it. Okay, try this Italian Urkel. You telling me I did this? All right. I'll let him know. Hell yeah, dude. Cool. Y'all are rad. This is so fun. Okay. Weird question. Does anybody here own a bird? Right answer. Okay. This fucked me up, dude. I saw a sign in the park for a lost bird. That's a big ask, right? Like, okay. Has anybody here ever caught a lost dog? Exactly. Now imagine that dog is the size of a bird and on a y-axis. That's fucking nuts, dude. Like, if I catch that bird, that's my bird now, dude, right? That's bird economics, brother. You catch a dog with a net. You hanging a bird out of a tree. A gun, dude. Like, if you saw me in a park, just like, Tweety! Like, you call Jim. Okay. This is cool, man. I'm stoked to be. I don't drink anymore. I got really into candy. One of my best friends quit drinking, and he got really into base jumping. Okay, yeah. Does everybody know what that is? No. Do you know what skydiving is?
Yeah.
Okay, imagine doing that off the building you work in. And then, that's it, you got it. Like, it's so dangerous that I just wish he kept drinking. Like, he called me like a couple weeks ago. He was like, hey man, this is gonna be kind of weird, but like, you just lost a friend. Do you mind if I talk to you? And I was like, of course, what happened? He was like, man, one of my best friends just passed away in a base jumping accident. And I was like, well, no he didn't. He died. You don't pass away when you're base jumping, right? Like, it's so sad, but it's not the same. Like, you don't pass away upon impact, right? Like, that's not how it works, right? Like he fought a brief battle with the ground. Like, it's not... It's not the same. Okay. All right. I don't know if this is funny. Today's Thursday, so on Monday. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't drink anymore. And I get bottom a lot, and this should have been the first. So okay, I got an email on Monday from my friend Ben, and I went to open. Also, when's the last time anybody here got an email from a friend? Holy shit, that's a terrifying thing to wake up to. So I got the email from Ben, and the subject said, "Don't you ever fuck with me." That's heavy, right? So I've known Ben forever. When I was 16, this is the thing. You shouldn't be thinking like, oh man, I should quit drinking before, like right when you can start driving and get a DUI. Like, it shouldn't be this close to get. Like, so when I was 16, Ben went off to college, just a couple years older, and he had a big party. And I remember I was so excited. I was like, oh fuck, this is at a college party. This is gonna be awesome. I get there, and it's fun, but everybody goes to bed before me. Like, because like I was a blackout drinker. Like, I like a mystery. So like I would go, hell yeah. Like I would just go for it and go for it. And at some point, everybody went to bed except for me. And I guess at one point, I opened up Ben's MacBook, and I had a nude photo shoot on his living room floor. here like the band Fish? Do you really?
No.
No. Did you see, maybe you can't with the light, my eyes lit up in a way that I can't explain. And then they were immediately just shut because of the, oh my God, you got me so excited. I was like, I'm finally gonna have someone to connect with. I don't like them either. I fucking hate it. No, it's,
But the drugs.
well, that's one reason people go. Because that's my thing. Like, I don't drink anymore, but I am still cool. Like, I went and saw Fish 7 nights in a row at Madison Square Garden a few years ago, which it is a lot. But like, I don't drink, but I was smoking pot. I was snorting ketamine. I was eating acid. Like, I had a nitrous balloon in my hand, and I honestly looked at my best friend like, can you believe I haven't had a drink in like 3 years? They do play music too, I promise. And it's really good if you're into it and you can just channel into it and be like, fuck, we're all enjoying something together and nobody else gets it. Most people think we're weirdos. We probably are, but we're contained. Okay, like this is, okay, I was thinking about this on the way over here. Ketamine, we've all done, no one in here's a cop, right? If you're a cop, you can tell me, right? If you're a cop, where's my son? Okay, I was, ketamine, yeah. We've all done it, right? Yeah, okay, right? This is the thing about ketamine. They're like, oh, it was a horse tranquilizer. And like, I don't get that. Because like, how is a horse going to put a key in front of his nose? All right, that's... This is awesome. You guys rule, dude. All right, yeah, this is a bunch of new stuff. I hope this is all right. You guys remember Lincoln Logs? Yeah, like, I have never felt more architecturally limited than when I was building with Lincoln Logs. You remember that? Like, you can only do, like, right angles. That's it, right? Like, the best you can do is, like, a foot-tall cabin without a roof. Like, it's gonna flood, dude. It's not safe or structurally sound, and you look at this and you're like, who the fuck invented Lincoln Logs? This is a child's toys, like whatever, and you look at it, and you're like, well, there's no way, when you get on Wikipedia, that you expect to find out that Lincoln Logs were invented by the estranged son of Frank Lloyd Wright.
What?
Yes, okay. Does everybody know who Frank Lloyd Wright is? No, he's like the most famous architect of all. Like, does anybody know a single other architect? Exactly. Can you imagine being like synonymous with like the pinnacle of your art, and then your dipshit son comes along and is like, I'm gonna do it for babies. Like, that's horrible, right? Like, that would be like if Bob Dylan had a kid in a shitty 90s band, right? Like, that would be like if LeBron had a kid in the G League. Like, that would be like if Joe Biden. Okay. Y'all have been so much fun.
club, haha. I'm like, well, here's the thing. Men get off dicking somebody down, right? They orgasm. My best outcome, like my best hope for dicking somebody down is that this gets worked out, right? Here. I think I'm getting better at it. Like afterwards, like my girlfriend will be like, and Bella, oh, that felt so nice. And then I'll just she's like, maybe you don't want to be like. Oh,
Keep going.
sorry. I'm very intimidated by this venue. Okay.
Maybe you don't want to be.
Huh?
Maybe you don't want to be
Maybe I don't want to be.
your girlfriend.
Maybe I don't want to be my girlfriend.
No, you were saying your girlfriend was saying. Maybe
Oh,
you don't
sorry.
Oh,
Come on to me. I thought you were like, maybe you don't want to be with her. Maybe you should be with me. Okay, sorry, right. So like my girlfriend, she's like very supportive, and she's like, oh, like maybe you want to become like more manly. And she's like, do you like? She's like, do you like want to call you my girlfriend? And I was like, well, it sounds like, oh my god, yeah. Like I don't know how that sounds. And she's like, okay, then do you want me to call you my man? And I was like, that sounds like too much responsibility. Have you seen that? They got the little zip thing here. They're lovely. But we're good. We have been together for like over 5 years. And it's also like my very first time being in love with somebody. And being in love with somebody isn't the gayest thing in the world. It's like we're just dating somebody. It's so fun, right? You're like, yeah, we're gonna go out, and then you're fucking, and come back and then fuck some more. But when you're like in love with somebody, you're like, yeah, it's my turn to make lentil soup tonight, and we're watching Bridgerton. Like my single friends, they asked me, they were like, Chewy, what is it like to be in love? And I was like, well, I could show you the spot on my back, and you tell me if it's cancer or not. And then we could spend the next 20 minutes discussing what you meant by yuck. And we're also an interracial couple. She's black and I'm not. And I get asked like, what have you learned being in this relationship? I'm like, other than the fact that I apparently never knew how to play Uno before. We would be fighting out and I would have no idea. Like she'll say things to me, she'll like, babe, you're doing the most right now. I'm like, oh my god, babe, thank you so much for noticing. I try my best for us. And then she'll like, babe, you know what? You're something else. I'm like, oh my god, you're also my one in a million. And then she'll get like really aggravated. She'll like, babe, you straight? I'm like, oh my god, what have you heard? Sexual spectrum. Spectrum. I don't know if you know that. Right. Thank you so much for your time, Mr. Man.
keep it going for Penis Game Tuesday! I want to bring up the next comic, but before I do, just a quick plug. I don't know if it's anyone's first time here, but they also serve food in the back. They have a pop-up pretty frequently. They have different cooks, chefs. I don't know the name. But tonight, I don't know. All I know is I'm very excited about the menu when I came in. It's called Poco Pato. So basically, they have a duck prosciutto. Are we fucking with that? We're going to tonight. Yes. So yeah, like feel free to go out there and get yourself a plate, please. And all that being said, I'm really excited to bring up the next comic. What can I say? But good things. Co-producer of this show, ambassador for Polo by Ralph Lauren. Entrepreneur, recently released a calendar with different locations of Western beef. Some people do it all, is all I'm saying, and he's here to tell jokes.
That's who does my health care, is I make appointments with her. Now you might ask, well, how do you schedule an appointment with a school nurse? Here's what you do, is you find a kid with peanut allergies, give him peanuts, now you have an appointment. Because you bring him down, now you get to talk to her. Listen, this is America, man. You gotta put your hand in somebody's pocket to get shit done. When it rains, it pours. Get a fucking umbrella. You know what I mean? That's kind of where I'm at with this. You know? Now, I gotta tell you this, right? If you see somebody outside, right, and they're running in the rain, they're doing that to prove a point, right? Like they're proving a point. They want to tell the world how fit they are, right? But when you see somebody walking in the rain, somebody proved a point to them. Because they lost the game. Manager fired them, the wife left them. They are fucked. That is what that is. Now, I used to run. I used to be a runner. And I didn't run in the rain because I care about myself. But I really enjoy running in the summertime. That's when I love it. Because the sun is out, the wind feels good, and life is great. But then when it gets cold, I stop. Because I'm done. We're not doing that. Listen, if you're older than the temperature, just stay inside. What are you doing? Listen. Fall and winter are just God's way of saying, what's on Hulu? Have you looked? Be an indoor person of leisure. Do that. I do have a new hobby right now, and that is looking at Yelp reviews of local stuff in my neighborhood. I love it. It's a lot of fun. If you got a lazy Sunday, do it. I highly recommend it. Because here's what it is you get to learn about new stuff in the neighborhood, and you also get to learn who needs therapy. Because some of these reviews are really unhinged, and I'm here for it. Who leaves 1 star for the Franklin Avenue stop? Who does that? It's seen a murder. You'd be 1 star if you saw a murder. You have people jack off over there, and you're not holding a job, right? And you give it 1 star. It's been through enough, all right? Leave the stop alone. It's my favorite stop. Now, I'm going to share this with you. There is this idea, okay, that people out in the streets, right, all the crazies are out at 1 a.m., okay? That is like, don't go out after midnight because there's crazy people. Well, I'm here to tell you there's a lot of crazy people at 1 p.m. because their crazy can't be contained by a 9 to 5. Like, there's some top shelf crazy midday. I don't know if you've seen it. Because they got time today, the next day, and the day after that. That's my hot take on crazy outside. Now, I go online a lot. Like, I love social media. I know I'm not supposed to, but I think it's great. And I feel like one of the most dangerous sections ever is the comment section. We can all agree, right? Because there's some demons that live there. There's some real bad people. And the trolls, right? You find a lot of online trolls. And I think those are horrifying people. But I've thought of a new strategy how to combat the trolls. Is you just look at their profile pictures because they're always fucking different, right? Like, I'll take any insult from a troll who's got a profile picture of their in a hockey jersey at a wedding. Like, you're not. Who you fit to scare with that? I'll be a DEI cuck all day long, sir. You're holding up a fish with sunglasses on backwards. I'm not worried about you. You're fashionless heathen? I don't give a shit about you. Now, I'm going to tell you this, right?
fool would throw me off. Here's the thing. I didn't know whether to eat it or not. Like, I know it's there for decoration, but I was just like, if I don't eat it, I look like I'm wasting food, like an asshole. If I do eat it, I know this guy's gonna go back with my plate like this guy fucking ate lettuce. Like, this bad piece of shit. It's not even edible. Why would you eat it? No, I did eat it. It was actually, I did it on I'll try to, I'm into wrestling. I don't know if you can tell. Anybody into wrestling here? Someone, no! That was actually great. Well, I like professional wrestling. I don't know I like when people tell me, how can you watch that shit because it's not real, right? And I'm like, I'm glad it's not real. Okay, like that's why you watch it. Why would you want this to be real? Like, I've seen some shit. I've seen terrorists in a ring attack The Undertaker. Why would you want that real? I've seen Vince McMahon versus God. Why would you want that real? That is insane to me. Let's just keep it fake. Let's just keep it. Wrestling's the only thing that you can watch where you can watch 3 people beat somebody to death on live television. And then they cut to an ad of John Cena showing you McDonald's. And then they come back to the show and they're like, we just witnessed something very horrible. Let's see the replay. And you watch it over again. It's great. I love it. It's awesome. I'm doing kind of good. I got a bidet recently. Oh yeah, anybody else power washing their buttholes? Alright, I am. It feels great. I feel fancy having a bidet, but I don't feel that fancy because I live in a small apartment with 2 other people. So everyone can hear me cleaning my asshole. Because it does not sound like the sink, right? There's 2 different noises. When you turn on the bidet, right, it's like a noise, right? When you turn on the, when you turn on the sink, it does that, right? When you turn on the bidet, when I sit on it, you hear it. It's fun. Alright. I'm doing good. I'm eating duck prosciutto while doing stand-up comedy, so let's fucking go. I recently lost weight. I've been taking Zepbound. I lost like 70 pounds, which is great. Yeah. And it feels great because I feel wind hit my neck for the first time in years, so that's awesome. I was like, oh yeah, there's nerves on my neck. That's great. Holy shit. It feels great. It sucks because I was 400 pounds, right? And it sucks. First of all your shirts turned into crop tops. That's not cute. Another thing you can do when you gain weight is you can stretch your shirts out. I don't know if you guys knew you could do that, right? I wore a shirt that said Star Wars on it, wore it all day. At the end of the day, I took it off and looked chains to the side of my bed. Like, picture that. Nothing sexier than cuddling with a man who looks like he's on life support. Imagine just like a girl laying on my chest, twirling my hose, just like, what you thinking about? And I'm just there like, I need the air. That's the air I need. But I met two girls at a bar the other day, which is cool. You don't believe me? All right. I did. It happened. I met two girls at a bar. I was talking to them, and one of them said to me, they were like, "Hey, how about we get out of here and you go somewhere else with us after this?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm excited. Let's do this." Totally dangerous. Don't ever do this. But I wanted to see what would happen. I went outside with them. They literally ran away from me right in front of my face. Sad. One guy enjoyed it, but sad. So I went home and made myself a box of mac and cheese, because that's what you do, right? But I ended there. I put a bagel inside a pot of mac and cheese, let it soak up all the fake cheese, and it was good. Trust me, it was good. Do it when you get home. Here's the thing: when most people they get depressed, they think of drugs or suicide, right? When I get depressed, I become this amazing fucking chef at home. I actually have a show really late at night on the Food Network, right? Like the title would be "Tonight I'm Crying with Josh." We're gonna have the blueberry pie, stuffed with hot pockets inside of it. I want to do one more joke. This is a joke I want to do. So last Friday, I had to put my cat down. Passed away last Friday. It sucks, and he was great. I think I gave him the best life, right? That's what you try to think when a pet passes away. And I definitely, he was a fucking king. And this, I would tell you a story. The night before he passed away, I'm recently seeing somebody. I brought them home, and this is gonna be gross to some of you, but like, all right. I brought them home, and they met them, and we recently started hooking up on the bed, and my cat jumped up on the bed, started licking her face, and we didn't stop. So like he's licking her face, I'm licking her face. And like that's how you know I gave him the best life, because his last night he got to be in a threesome with his dad. Let him hear it, huh? Let Josh Alba hear it. Come on now. Oh man,
We got a couple more comics left, guys. Our next comic coming to the stage, you have seen him on Netflix, you've seen him on Tonight Show. I want you to start making it loud for Rojo Perez, everybody. Let him hear it.
Thank you, sir. What is up? Cool. Complete silence at warm Brooklyn Walk. Come in, you look studious as fuck right now. You are focused. Thank you for coming, hanging out, doing all that fun shit. We good? We good? We good? Thank you. Thank you for supporting this venue. This is a cool space. It's doing a lot. It still hasn't decided which it's gonna major in, but it's really, once it grows up, it's gonna figure out what it's gonna be. But right now, it's fun. It's fun. I love the comedy gate. It's like a little prison. Close it off, and then after they put the gate, we're like, fuck the sound! We didn't even think of the sound! Dude, can I put this here, please? Thank you. Don't touch it. Oh man, thank you. That's so funny. I love Josh. I haven't seen Josh in forever. I love that Josh was still expecting a reaction when he said he was Puerto Rican. How the mighty have fallen, huh? Y'all remember? I'm Puerto Rican. Remember Puerto Ricans in October, November in this country? Peak Puerto Rican status, dude. We were on top of the world in October. After they had that Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden, where that dude said that Puerto Rico was trash, we were on fucking top, dude. And I got so many supportive texts from the good vegan whites. Like all the, brother, take a despacito. I'd be like, gracias, Kyler. I was in Puerto Rico. I just got back 2 weeks ago, so it's nice to be back around electricity. What a privilege! Oh man, I went back. I've been celebrating. That's the reason I was back. About 3 weeks ago, I finally got out of the worst relationship I've ever been in, which was a nice feeling. Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. I finally closed my Bank of America account. Some survivor. Now y'all believe the victim? Okay. I had to leave. I can't stand when a bank tries to take advantage of you. Truly, as an adult, I know you won. Bank, you have the money. Stop being greedy. They kept trying to charge me a $12 maintenance fee every month. No, it don't take $12 to maintain $18. I think they're doing too much. I did, man. I have been kind of seeing someone for a couple months now. And I love those first few months when you start dating someone new, because every time y'all hang out, you're both like detectives. You know, like every time you're around each other, you're both like, what's wrong with you? Like, why nobody loved you till I showed up? What is it? Stop hiding it. Tell me. Like, I know I'm still single. Too generous of a lover. But like, what's her thing? The reason I was in Puerto Rico, the reason I went back, I went to see my mom, family. I hadn't been back in, I don't know, a year and a half, maybe two. And before I tell you this, I will say I'm not going to talk shit about my mom. My mom's dope. My mom gave me a great education, taught me how to dress, didn't breastfeed, but I'm over it. My mom did something that blew my mind. I haven't been home in like 2 years, and she redid the whole inside of the house except my childhood room. So like when you walk into that room now, it looks like I'm dead. Like I didn't make it. Do you know what I mean? It just follows me at 10, 11, 12. I'm like, dude, I'm an adult. I've done shit. My buddy came over, he walked in and lowered his voice. Like, motherfucker, I'm alive. What are you doing? He was like, yeah, but it felt disrespectful. Are y'all friends? Together, partners, lover? Right here. Come on, baby.
We're friends. How many friends?
There's only 8 of us in here, goddamn. Yeah. Y'all homies. Yeah. For a long time? For a while?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I love shit's wild. That is a wild game they're playing right now. This was my favorite experience with them. Last summer, 4th of July, I got to experience white privilege. Yeah. People always talk shit about white privilege. Turns out it's pretty chill when you're on the white side. Really fun. I get why white people deny it. You don't want the line at the club. I get it. This is what happened. My boy called me, I think 4th of July was like a Wednesday this past year. He called me Wednesday morning and he goes, hey man, come meet me at this Williamsburg hotel. We're going to their rooftop pool. We swimming. I go, dope. I show up to this place and we get in the elevator and as we're going up, I go, hey but how much is the cover? And he goes, don't know, not our problem. We sneaking in. And I have a mini panic attack. Because my boy don't seem to know that in this country, Spanish people sneaking in and out of bodies of water is frowned upon. People get rather suspicious when it happens. So I freak out for a minute. He goes, don't worry, if there's anybody at the front, you just wave like you recognize someone, and if they talk to us, I'll do the talking. And I go, bet. We get out the elevator, we walk up, and there's a girl, like a 24, 25-year-old woman working, and we start walking, and she goes, excuse me, and I come in hot, baby. America, I'm waving Ellis Island wave, like I am, America! Like I ain't seen people in months, like I come in aggressive. And she goes, excuse me, and my boy looks, and she goes, excuse me, sir, are you guys paying or are you staying? And my buddy goes, no thank you. And I've never seen someone send back a cover charge. You know what I mean? I've never heard someone no thank a bill, dude. Such a wild move. And the girl's like, what the fuck is that, man? And then we kept walking like nothing had happened. And as we're walking, my boy starts taking all his stuff off. And I go, hey dude, what are you doing? And he goes, if you get wet, they can't kick us out. And for 2 hours, he was not wrong. We splish-splashed all over the place. We had drinks at the pool. It was a delightful day. About 2 hours in, I go to where our shit is, and I go to check my phone, and the GM is standing in front of our stuff. And I walk up, and the GM looks at me and goes, so basically, you were banned. And I kind of like look at my boy, and he pops out the pool, walks over, drink in hand, dripping wet, gets up to the GM and goes, so what seems to be the issue here? The caucasity. I lean over, motherfucker, we clearly the issue right now. We the issue. And the GM looks at my boy and goes, so basically, you are bad. And my boy looks at me and goes, stop waving. And looks back at the GM and goes, no we're not, but we're leaving. And we left. The whole elevator ride, I remember being like, dude, there's gonna be security downstairs, or like front desk, or at least a janitor with a big mop. Like something's gonna be in the way. And the elevator's open and nobody reacted. We just walked out, we went and grabbed drinks, we got hammered, like we
touch a mic, B. And I'm like, when's the last time you touched a titty, bro? You know? 7 to 10 p.m. on Tuesday, you know? So you go work your type 5, you know? Do what you gotta do. Josh, I'm sorry about Abel, his cat, you know. I have a pet. I love my dog. Like, it's dope. My dog is amazing. I have a rescue dog. Yeah, that's right, Colin. That's fucking right. You know, he's a rescue, and it's so crazy. I love like having this dog in New York City because depending on like who sees him, like they'll tell me what kind of dog he is. You know, like what is it? Like Mexicans see him and they're like, that's a weenie dog, or that's a Chihuahua. You know, Puerto Ricans see him and they're like, that's a pit bull. You know, like white people see him and they're like, that's such a blessing. You know, which I think is fucking adorable. It really is. But yeah, I was like, you know how long it's been since I done comedy? Like I was trying to look for an old set and then I flipped to a page and these are my jokes. Y'all ready for this lineup? Mindfulness, being present, gains at the gym, learning to enjoy solitude, good food, seeing each other naked, sex, learning new things. That was a list I wrote that me and my girlfriend like to do together. I was like, be funny, we get it, you know? And it's interesting, like that's where I'm at, and I'm in this relationship, and it's cool, you know, she's not here, so I'm gonna say all the things I don't like about her. Because you get that freedom, you know, you really do. But she's dope, like she's she's not white, so win. Moving up, you know, she's South Asian, and we fucked with the South Asian yet? Yeah, man, yes. It's a brown Asian, for those who aren't familiar with it, and it's cool in Brooklyn. People see us, they got 2 questions. One, what are they? Second, what are they? You know, and I think it's like crazy, like being together in Brooklyn, because people just like get it, you know. They don't, but they do, you know. We're holding hands last week. This old head from across the street, he just yells at us, I see you, Puerto Rico. I see you. Love, love. You know? And he's kind of wrong, but also he's kind of right, you know? So good for him, you know? And being in a relationship, that's interesting. Her and I have been together over a year now, and that's really fun. Just learned a lot. We have a lot of communication, open communication. I think it's great. One of the things she expressed to me is she has a hard time seeing me do comedy sometimes because I talk about past relationships. You know, she feels a little uncomfortable hearing about me with other women. And I was like, all right, so how about if I talk about like my 20s, about all the men I've been with? And she was like, no, don't do that. She's like, if you talk about other women, I'm uncomfortable. But if you talk about what you used to date men, everyone's uncomfortable. And she's right, you know, because like, look at me. 20 years, it was a good 10 years, so I was just out those streets taking dick. Russian dick, you know? Murdering it, you know? And that's when I knew I was a lesbian, because every time I saw a dick, I wanted to kill it, you know? Rip it off, wanted to wear it, put it in the freezer, you know? Give it to my friend Chewy, you know? Oh, call back, baby, look at this, fucking professional. Don't need my reps, natural. Yeah. But yeah, it's I don't know, it's cool, it's dope, and it's cool to like be in a relationship, because let me tell you, like, someone said it was like women, it's like, yeah, they are crazy, they're out there, they are weird, they are saying they're going to therapy, they are not. Lesbians go to therapy like the way cocaine off a mirror coffee table as someone's going, don't get too loud, you'll wake up Cyndi Lauper. You know, that was a beautiful moment. I was hitting bottom, but also at the top, you know? Like, how many people can be so lucky is all I'm saying. But yeah, like, now I'm just like happy to be in a relationship, and like dating was just so weird, but also like being sober, I feel like I leveled up. Like I'm dating a lot of hotties, and it's fucking sick, you know? Man, last year was crazy. I went out with this woman that's so hot, the only way I can describe her is cartel wife hot. You know, and we were supposed to go on our third date, but she never texted me, you know? And I know she didn't ghost me, but I'm pretty sure she disappeared, you know? Do we get that joke? Cool, all right. Cool. All right, sweet. Yeah, but yeah, overall, like, you want to get the jokes that care about your opinion. Yeah? Yeah. All right, sweet, cool. I like approval, I love validation. Sorry. Back to everyone else. Everyone here, you're great. You're beautiful. You're having fun, you know? I don't know, like, so who here is in a relationship? Yeah, I gotta ask you, do y'all have a nickname for each other?
No.
You don't? Oh, really? I love that. All right, I love that. Just address full name every time you fuck, you know? Oh, you say the middle name and the night? All right. Love it. That's romance right there. You're giving it 1,000. Yeah. I don't have a nickname, but my girlfriend recently asked if I could call her Big Dog. Let's be honest, y'all been with me, like you've been getting this the entire show. This energy, my vibe, like my fucking persona, my aesthetic. Y'all have an idea in your head of what my girlfriend looks like in your head, right? And I think we can all agree she's neither big nor a dog, you know? Like, that's it. It's weird. I wanted to end on something stronger, but I don't really have anything. I'll be honest, I was just having fun, blacked out on stage. But can you guys do me a favor and just like give all the comics in the show like a round of applause? Give it up for Commune, give it up for Commune. Thank you all so much. Veronica Garza, Jim, get on the stage with me.
Don't threaten me with a good time, Car. Come on, huh?
Woo!
What a show!
That was cute.
Yeah, this was such a fun time, man.
Oh my gosh, so much gratitude right now.
Yeah, we switched up. We're in the corner now. Do you guys like the corner? Do you like this vibe?
Yeah.
Yeah? We found it. We found our niche. I love it.
We figured it out.
Yeah, this is great. It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
Give it up for my buddy.
I was so sad that I missed the show.
Oh my gosh.
I love the show. Look at this good time. Look at our friends are here, our funny friends are here, and then we have people that we actually like show up. Sometimes
There are new people.
listen. Yeah. Like sometimes you've been on shows where you leave and you see the audience, you're like, you go home and you're like, I don't care, they were ugly. You know? They're
Those-
cute and you're fun. Yeah.
Those fucking trolls.
Yeah,
Fuck
that's
that.
good.
Not this one.
They're too dumb to understand my jokes, you know? And that's what I say when I ball.
This was like a gala. We
A
had
gala,
some
yeah.
real killers out here. I love it, man.
Yeah, that's what we do though. Every show's a win.
Oh, 1,000% because of you and you and you and you. Oh my goodness.
When's the next show?
What's that?
When's the next show?
Oh, our next show is we're the second Thursday of every month.
So
So
we're gonna do the 8th?
is it the 8th? Yeah,
Yeah.
the 8th. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
We're
didn't
doing the
even
8th.
start that with Dean, so I was like, I'll do it over on stage.
The 8th, yes. So come on back for that. If you haven't signed up for the email list, which I think everybody signed up. Y'all are in there? Who's not on the email list? Put your hand up right now, you coward. Get on the email list. It's just gonna be one person on the list, but motherfucker, you're gonna be on that list. We are excited. They're new to the show. Give it up for our new friends.
Yeah,
Our new friends. Oh, I know that.
Thank you so much.
They were